Hi there, this is Laura from TowerApps. Today I'm excited to introduce you to our brand new trigger feature in DocExport. Triggers are a simple way to update statuses or other values in Monday.com using QR codes or links. Clicking this link or scanning the QR code instantly updates the status or other values on your Monday board. Embed the link or code in emails, PDFs, or documents for faster approvals, real-time updates, and less manual work, even for non-Monday.com users. Triggers are designed to adapt to many different scenarios. If you need some inspiration, you can find common use cases in our Help Center. In this video, I'll walk you through setting up triggers in DocExport using two examples. One, approving a quote directly from an email, and two, marking items as shipped by scanning a QR code in the warehouse. Let's start with our first example. Here's the scenario. From this board, I want to send a quote to a customer and they'll either approve or deny it directly from the email. When they click a link, the status in my Monday.com board will update automatically. So, first we'll head over to DocExport and go to the Triggers section. Let's create two new triggers. One to set the status to approved and another one to set it to denied. So we create a new trigger, name it appropriately, and choose what status or value it should update when triggered. In this case, we want to set status to approved. Let's create the second trigger to also give the opportunity to deny the quote. Here we go for set status to denied. Save both triggers. And now that we defined our triggers, we can see that DocExport gives us placeholders for each one. One that you can use for email templates and one that you can use on your documents by placing it in your Word template. This placeholder will eventually become the working link or QR code. In our case, I want to use it in an email, so I copy this placeholder and head over to the template section. I create a new email template called Approval Request for Quote. Here's what my email says. Hi, attached you'll find your quote. Please approve or deny the quote by clicking one of the links below. I'll now paste the placeholders into the email, one for approve and the other one for deny. Just let me quickly alter this one. And you can even make these links look nicer by turning them into buttons or styled hyperlinks. But for now, let's leave it like that and save it. Finally, I'll generate the quote using a predefined template in DocExport. In this step, DocExport already mapped all the important columns, so we rush to the next step where we define that we want to send this quote via email to the customer and use the email template we just created. We define a name for the automation recipe. I'll call it quote approval request. Okay, and now let's directly generate a quote. As you can see, the quote has been generated and the email has been sent to the customer. When the customer receives this email, they'll see the approval options. If they click Approve Quote, the status in Monday instantly changes to Approved, no login required. When we go back to the board, you see that the status has changed. So, getting approval for your documents is now just a click away. For our second example, let's look at how triggers can help in a warehouse. Here's the scenario. When an order ships, the warehouse team scans the QR code to update the status to shipped, again without needing to log into Monday.com or having to use the computer. So we will create a document with a QR code that is printed for each order and is scanned by the workers in order to change the status. You can even update quantities or numbers. If you want to do so, head over to our Help Center for a detailed explanation on this. So again, we need to define a trigger. In DocExport, we head over to Triggers and define the trigger to set status to shipped. In this case, we won't use the email template placeholder, but a placeholder for a QR code that DocExport provides here. I'll copy this placeholder and add it to a Word template for our order documents. So let me place it here. And this QR code will automatically appear in the PDF we generate for each order. When I now upload this new template, I define that I want to save this one to a column called printout and define a name for the automation recipe. When I now generate the document for an order, the QR code is included. Once printed, the warehouse team simply scans the QR code with their smartphone and get notified that the action has been successful. This triggers the status in your Monday board to update to shipped, all in real time. And that's how easy it is to use the triggers feature in DocExport. With just a click or a scan, you can remotely update your boards and streamline your workflows. Get creative with triggers. Use them for event check-ins, inventory management, asset tracking, approvals, and more. Start exploring it today and check out our Help Center for detailed guides. And if you got questions or feedback, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more feature demos from TowerApps. Thanks for watching and see you next time.